Hey guys, Girly Geek here. Um, I know I haven't really been that active lately. Blame school and real life for that. Also, the fact that I've just been being kinda, what's the word I'm looking for? Unfocused? I'm not sure if that's exactly right, but anyway, yeah, I did get a new skin since the last time I recorded. Um, so so yeah, I'm on Cubeville again, and I'm not here for just any normal video. I'm starting a series, my first series. Very excited, yay! But it's a read and walk, technically, like an audiobook, but read in Minecraft. If that makes any sense to you, or not just in Minecraft. My first thing is about a Minecraft thing that I wrote. It's a story that I wrote that's kind of based off the Cubeville server. So hooray for that. But if you guys like this, I'll probably write some other stuff like short stories. But this is my first kind of novel technically. Yeah. This is kind of a novel. I'm not exactly sure exactly how I should go with this, but anyway, for this, the chapters are kind of short. I mean, they get longer as I started getting further and further into the story. This started out as a forum story, so with the forums, with forum stories you don't really have full-length chapters, which is a good thing because I can't really read full-length chapters in the time limit I have. Speaking of the time limit, I should probably get on with the actual story. So it's called all three volumes technically. It's called the Cubeville Trilogy, and the individual titles for the books I have absolutely nothing to do with the actual story except for the last one, and it's called The End, partially because it's the last book. So I'm sorry for I apologize for my horrible chapter naming skills. But yeah, if you guys want to watch chat, you can and listen. But yeah. After I record more than one, this will become a playlist, or not a playlist. Become a. It's not coming to my head. So at the moment, so when I'm editing it, if I remember it, I will put it into the video. So yeah. So now let's start this. So book 1 is called Cubeville the Jewels. This has absolutely nothing to do with jewels of any type, just so you know. Anyway, chapter 1 is New Power. Girlie's vision swam as she struggled to gain consciousness. She could hear her friend Dusk talking to Clicky. Girlie tried to listen into the conversation, but it took too much energy. She felt like her insides were on fire. Blue was walking around Maple Leaf Peak when he got the message from Dusk. "Come quick," she had messaged. Blue messaged back to her, "Come where?" Dusk quickly replied, "Girlie's house." He walked down the street to where his Girlie's house was and went inside. Upstairs, he was surprised to see Clicky talking with Dusk, while Girlie lay on her bed trying to open her eyes. Girlie heard Blue come in. The fiery feeling was still there. It hurt a lot. She didn't know why it was there. Maybe she was burning. She doubted that since it was on the inside, not the outside. She saw Dusk walk over to her and hold her hand. Girlie was shocked when Dusk pulled her hand back, yelping. "She's burning hot," Dusk said. "How is she burning hot? Did she take a dunk in lava?" Blue asked. No, her hands. It feels like it's on fire. Really? Yes! After that, Girlie's vision blacked out completely. So that was chapter 1. I know, it was really short. They get a little longer at some point, and what happened here? My fonts are going all wonky. Anyway, I'm gonna do chapter 2 in this, and then I'm gonna leave it off with that. And then, if you guys like it, go ahead and let me know. So, anyway, back to the story. Chapter 2. Fire. Girlie woke up in a white room that was certainly not in her house. There was a gentle throbbing in her chest. She heard a door open and looked over to see Dusk and Blue enter the room. Oh, look, you're awake, Blue said. Dusk elbowed him in the side and ran over to Girlie. You're alive, she exclaimed. What do you mean? Girlie stammered. We thought you died in the fire that burnt out your house, Dusk said. The throbbing in Girlie's chest began to grow from a throb to a constant pain. The pain didn't stop there, though. Girlie started panicking, and that only caused it to grow faster and faster. She saw a small red flare pop up and disappear. Dusk and Blue saw it, too. Dusk shouted for an admin. When none didn't come, she yelled louder. The momentary red flare soon turned into a campfire-thatched flame. Then grew and grew until the fire blocked Girlie's vision entirely. Sounds blurred together in images, and images did the same. And Girlie's vision went out completely. Dusk was screaming at the top of her lungs for an administrator. It's happening again, she thought, worried. The flames got closer to the pair, and they started to back out of the room. Was the Moderic system in the hospital broken? An Adamy should have come the first time, she yelled. Dusk felt Blue grab her wrist and type spawn into his teleporter. You wouldn't, Dusk said, but before she could get the last word out, she felt the familiar roller coaster feeling of teleportation. Instant siren. Spawn. In an instant, they were in spawn, their charge closing the center of attention. Dusk saw Blue typing something else on his screen, but she couldn't see what it was. Daya heard the hissing of the creeper and the beeping of her communicator at the same time. Unable to check the message, she ran from the creeper far enough away to type home into her teleporter. The roller coaster feeling lasted for a second after the teleport had been completed. She pulled out her communicator and checked the message. Come to Maple Leaf Peak now. Blue. Showed on the tiny screen. She typed a reply. On my way. Give me a second. Daya. So she went to spawn, hating the double teleport caused by having to go up to the spawn hub with a mini teleport or lift from spawn, as there was no other connection for her to take. Dia walked down the quartz pathway, just then noticing the orange flames on top of the hospital. Wonder what happened there, Dia wondered, then shrugged and pressed a button for the Maple Leaf Peak town teleport. He didn't leave a roller coaster feeling afterwards, but did leave her rubbing her eyes for a moment before she could move anywhere due to the thrilling tendency of the teleport. She walked down to where Girlie's house should have been, but only saw a pile of ashes. Now she was worried. What had happened? Blue saw Daya walking down the path inside. Dusk was standing next to him, messaging with Nutterblah about Girlie's unstable situation. Blue waved Daya over to the nature trail where they could talk in private about this in the campgrounds building. Or, more accurately, in the soundproof bedrock level as system administrator created basement below the building. This kind of situation called for desperate measures. So? Daya said shortly. So, Blue repeated. Follow me, Dusk said, suddenly looking up from her communicator and leading the group along the trail. So, why are we in the forest, in Maple Leaf Peak? Going to the campsite? Daya asked. There's a base there for top secret conversation. This could be one of the most top secret conversations in Cubeville history, Blue replied. Okay, so why are you telling me and not someone you know a bit, well, better? Daya asked. Because you're one of the few people on here who won't tell everybody about this. Oh. And because Girly knows you, thus guided opening the building's doors, Di spotted a lift and felt the tension already building up in her stomach. When it was her turn to activate the teleport, she gulped and closed her eyes. When she opened them again, she found herself turned around, staring at one of the most famous people on Cubeville ever. So that's the first 2 chapters. If you liked that, please let me know. And if you want me to do more of this, please also let me know about that. If you have other ideas for stories for like short stories I could write for the series, please leave those in the comments as well. So yeah. Again, I really hope you liked this. And if you want more, let me know. Also, if you want to, you can subscribe, but I'm not pushing for subs. If you want to, you can. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Doesn't really matter to me. I'm recording! So yeah, that sums it up for this video, and I'll see you guys next time whenever I get myself to record again. Hopefully that will be sooner than 3 months. Yeah. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!